Rodney Koop here, founder of the New Flat Rate. Okay, plan your personal life first. All I'm going to do is walk through this. Most of you probably understand this, okay? Let's just take a look. What this is about is how much should you pay yourself? Or I should say, how much do you need to pay yourself? How much must you pay yourself? Now, this isn't for the guy that's got 20 or 30 trucks or 10 or, and is already on payroll and all of that good stuff. This is for the guy that's probably still in the truck, or he's small enough and he's not taking a salary every week. You need a paycheck every week or every other week, but it needs to be a scheduled salary for you as the owner of the company. So here's how we do it. Okay, let's start with rent. And this is personal. So do you have, well, wait, this is other income. Let me just move down here and let's start with mortgage or rent payment, because this is personal. So how much what is your mortgage or your rent payment? Most people's more than $550. I'm just gonna put $750 there. And that shows that that's $9,000 a year. You've got to be paid out of your company enough for your expenses. Life insurance, you have life insurance? Well, you should. I'll just tell you that you should. I'll just put a meager $125 in there. But you just do this the way that you want to. Insurance, auto insurance. Well, mine is a whole lot more than $90, and I'll bet yours is too, because you probably have a car. Your wife does. Now, it may be paid out of the company. It doesn't really matter. You need to look at what your personal expenses would be. What about insurance? Do you have insurance? If you do, it's probably more than $15. I'm just going to put $400 a month. When we look at our expenses, they usually are higher than we think. Doctor, dentist, out payments, it's just more insurance, pharmacy. Auto, gas, and oil, $50. I doubt that. Between you and your wife or your kids or whatever, it can add up. Do you have any auto payments? Now, I know a lot of you probably pay this stuff out of the business, but let's start getting our act together and let's see how much we would need to be paid if we were working for some big corporation. Auto maintenance. 25 years ago, the American Auto Association said it took $1,200 a year to keep a used car up. So let's just give this $120. Well, let's not. Let's just give this $75. You can fix some of the stuff yourself. So there's $900 for your car. All right, now you can go through this and just, put stuff. Better let your wife buy some clothes, or your husband, or whatever. If you got kids, you're gonna have to put some money in here, When my kids turned, how old were they? 16 years old, we would pay up to $35 for their shoes, like tennis shoes. And if they wanted Air Jordans for $165, fine, we'll pay $35. You pay the rest. If you got credit card payments, put them in here. Groceries, figure out what do you spend for groceries a month, whatever it might be. Electric, I don't know anybody that's only got 100, but maybe you do. Gas, water and sewer, that's usually water and sewer together is usually like $50, I suppose. Cell phones, that's always a big. Yeah, I know you're probably doing that through the company, but if you were working for IBM or somebody, what would it have to be? Telephone, we just finally got rid of our home phone because we really didn't even need it anymore. Well, we never used it. It was always broke. Cable or internet, you're probably paying more than I am. I don't know. I don't have cable TV, just internet. Entertainment, movies. You eat out, you go out. I'll bet you do. I'll bet you eat out, you go out and things like that. Dining out, oh, there's dining out, $300. Let's just put this at $150. You spend more money than you think you do. Dues, country club, gym, church donations. Hope you're giving something to your church. But this is for you. Just fill it out the way that you want. I'm just showing you home maintenance, repairs. I know you do that yourself. You got any other loans? Just go down and fill this out. College, you got any kids in college? They coming up to college? I remember my daughter came to me one day and she says, Dad, I need money for school. How much do you need? $4,000. When do you need it? Tomorrow. I said, $4,000 and you couldn't at least give me a month? You tell me the day before. That's what kids do, so you better get ready for it. Vacation, surely you're taking a vacation. Put away $100 a month. so you can go to the beach or something. Savings account, 960, I don't know. This isn't your IRA or anything like so. So are you saving some money every month? Put something in there if you're doing investments. I told one of my daughters when she was 16 and started working for me, I said every Friday go to the bank and buy a $25 CD, certificate of deposit. So she did it. She did it 5 weeks in a row. She would have kept up, but it was such a pain to go down to the bank and do the paperwork all the time. But anyway, she still has a whole stack of those CDs to turn in. That was 15 years ago, 20 years ago. Monthly investment, IRA. You should have a matching IRA or something with your through your payroll. Personal income tax. You know what? You're going to have to pay taxes. I hope if you're making money with your company, you're going to have to pay taxes. One thing I found out is that when I actually started making serious money, I found out you get to pay serious taxes. But taxes cost you money someplace, whether or not. Now, by the way, typically 30% of your payroll is taxes. So I'm just going to put, $3,000 here. You have to account for it someplace. What if example? Okay. What do you want to get? You want to get some new tools? You want to get a new car? Maybe you want to buy a hot tub. Let's just say you want to buy a hot tub. And it's going to be, well, it's going to probably be $5,000. So I'll say $600 a month. That didn't work. $600 a month. Let's go $500 a month. I guess that would have been it. So that's for a hot tub. A new bass boat. Everybody should have a boat. I'm a believer in having a boat, but just what ifs. If you got some what ifs, put them in. There's your monthly spending, $8,866. Even if right now I know what's happening, your business is paying some of this stuff. So up here, let's see. We were saying that your current take-home pay was $2,000, spouse's $2,300. I'm not sure why these black numbers are in here. I can certainly work on that, figure that out. But anyway, so what this said, oh, here's the difference. The difference from the estimate or the guess up here, which was, that's a doggone formula. I better figure that out. Anyway, so let's see what it's saying. It's saying your current hourly pay needs to be $28.55. Okay. 13. Your current hourly pay. So let's say that let's see if I change that to 25. Yeah, let's see if I change it here, this number over here goes up. So actually step one, this was my fault. Step one is to put what you're paying yourself now. Are you paying yourself hourly or salary or whatever? Doesn't really matter. And is your spouse making money? Does she have a job someplace? Let's say she makes $20, or if she works for you, she gets $20. Then what this shows is that you're $1,800 a month short, $22,000 a month short, okay, on what you really need to make a living. So if you're only paying yourself $25 an hour, it's saying you really need to bump it up to $36.72, it looks like, 36.72. Well, I missed 11 cents, so that'll be 36.83. Yeah, thinking on the fly. There, I got it. See? Okay, so then you're actually paying yourself $5,700 a month. Your wife is still making $3,100 a month someplace, and your annual income is $100,000. That is very, very reasonable. I want you to go through here and be very, very honest. What happens, and you'll see when you come to our workshop, here's what happens is if people aren't honest on this form, that's why we're giving it to you right now up front. If they're not honest on this form, what happens is they end up stealing money from their own company, and that's why they're always broke. So we've got to start out with this first. So I want you to go through this and get your number. Find out what you should be paid. If you can afford to give yourself a raise, do it. You need to go through payroll. You need to have a payroll company or payroll in-house. You need to take a check. Every time you pay anybody, I've gotten a check every single week since I started my business in 1990 because I started with a payroll system. Although I will admit there was a lot of weeks I didn't get a check because there was no money, but we finally fixed that. Okay, there you go. You should have this. If you have any questions, send me an email, call me, do something like that. Rodney at, make it easy, menupricing.com. I'm also at 706-581-0622. I'm here to make your life easy, so you can call me anytime.